First of all, extremely sorry to everyone because I had said last time that in this series the next video will be on the L class trams of Kolkata. But actually I had completely forgotten about the J class trams. So I have presented this before the L class series. I hope everyone will like it as everyone is going to know about something which very few people know about.
In 1931, CTC acquired 4 axle trams, which were given the numbers 301 to 306. These vehicles must have been regarded as experiments, as each one differed in some detail, although externally all of them were similar. The cars were built by the English Electric Company and exported from Preston to Calcutta. All were fitted with English Electric maximum traction bogies, but the motors varied. 301 and 303 had BTH 509 motors, 302, 304 and 305 had BTH 5010 motors, 306 had English Electric DK 105/5 HB motors, and 305 had Metropolitan Vickers units. All cars had CDB2 controllers, but their form varied amongst members of the class. First-class passengers entered at the front, while second-class passengers entered via a platform located just forward of the center. The two saloons were separated by a partition, but the conductor could pass from one section to another by means of an intercommunicating door. Originally, seats were provided for 15 first-class and 39 second-class passengers, but later observations showed that accommodation had been reduced to 14 first-class seats and 33 second-class places in cars 302, 304, 305, and 306, while second-class seating accommodation in cars 301 and 303 was restricted to 29 persons. The career of the J cars was not an unqualified success. Originally, they were designed for a shuttle service within the central area, but within a month of being put into service, they were found unsuitable for the task and were transferred to a route between Dalhousie Square and Nimtola, following modifications which presumably included the reduction in seating accommodation to increase the total capacity. The cars appeared to languish on the Nimtola line for many years, and the only event of any note was the burning of car 302 during riots in 1942. In 1944, this car was rebuilt, and it may have been at this time that it acquired a new body with outlines similar to those of the contemporary L-class streamlined articulated cars. By the early 1960s, the J-class cars had been demoted to second-class only vehicles and were running on Route 36 in company with second-class four-wheel trailers. It seems that all or most of the J cars continued to ply in this fashion until the late 1960s, but afterwards they suffered the unusual fate of being converted into six-axle articulated cars, indistinguishable from modified K-class vehicles. Car 301 was observed on the road in June 1977, but after that, there is no record of any J Class trams.
Maybe they all were scrapped by the end of 1990s.